I remember asking you at the beginning of this season, what will the OHL do for an encore? 250-win teams in the West last season, a playoff just full of drama, and a Memorial Cup final that featured two Ontario teams. Well, the playoffs are still in front of us this year, of course, but I don't think the OHL could have asked to be in any better a position than it is heading into this final weekend. Look at the Western Conference. We've got three teams, Sault Ste. Marie, Owen Sound, and Sarnia, fighting it out for the final two playoff spots. In the East, it's North Bay and Ottawa coming down to the wire for the eighth and final position in that conference. We just might see our first tie-breaking play-in game that we've had in this league since 2002. Also in the East, how about the drama tonight in the Limestone City? The Kingston Frontenacs hosting the Brantford Bulldogs. The winner of that game will almost certainly claim the Eastern Conference crown. And what about the two coaches involved in that game? Troy Mann with Kingston. Did the Fronts overachieve under Mann this season? Is he in the mix for Coach of the Year? What about Jay McKee with the Bulldogs? His team has lost just 6 times in regulation since the beginning of January. Some contenders possibly for Coach of the Year in the West. What about Greg Walters with the Windsor Spitfires going from worst to first in the West Division? Almost 30 more wins this season for the Spits than a year ago. Dale Hunter in London. You can't overlook him just because this was expected from the Knights, right? Back-to-back 50-win seasons. This Knights team with a chance to finish with second most wins and points in franchise history. Sure, having more than a dozen NHL prospects on your roster helps, but this has been consistent excellence from the Knights all season. And then there's UC Ahokas in Kitchener, the first European head coach in the Ontario Hockey League, had a great season a year ago, and this year, the Rangers trade away a 52-goal scorer in Carson Rakoff. He goes to Brampton. They graduate players like Matt Sopp, Hunter Brustevich, Philip Machar, all told more than 120 goals and 300 points out of the Rangers lineup. And where is Kitchener coming into the final weekend? A chance to finish with third most wins and points in the Kitchener Rangers franchise history. I got to give the edge to Ahokas when it comes to Coach of the Year, but the bottom line is there are plenty of candidates for the selection committee to choose from. I'm Farwell. It's Friday. We'll see you at the rink.